Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. Today we're going to be playing Turbo Initiative. If you're not familiar with this is the cards that got banned, but they still left some unbanned. So we're going to be playing Goliath Paladin and Avenging Hunter. Avenging Hunter is a 5/4 trampler. Goliath Paladin is a 3/6 vigilance creature. Both of them cost 5, and they both say when you enter this battlefield you take the initiative. Initiative says when you take the initiative, you get to enter the Undercity, which is a dungeon that gives you stuff every time it's your turn and when you hold the initiative, or every time you take the initiative. So the point of this deck is to take the initiative and keep taking the initiative and try to make sure the opponent doesn't take the initiative and then beat the opponent really, really quickly with our giant creatures. We're supporting this through a bunch of card draw, namely Winding Way and Commune with Nature. Winding Way can look at the top 4 cards of your library, put all of the creature or land into your hand, the rest in your graveyard. So the graveyard fueling lets our prismatic strands go to the graveyard, which is nice because we can flash it back with the paladin for free. Or it can pick up our benevolent bodyguard or simian spirit guide or Tinderwall. So we get a bunch of value that way. And I should mention that this deck was designed by Walker 735 because he likes continuing to push the crazy, awesome, broken stuff. Benevolent Bodyguard is really good here because it can protect our creature from removal. And that's one of the ways that opponents will win, by taking our initiative away. And in order to play the initiative quickly, we have 20 fast mana cards: Tinderwall, Simian Spirit Guide, Rite of Flame, Dark Ritual, and Lotus Petal. As I said before, Tinderwall and Simian Spirit Guide can get hit off of Winding Way or Commune with Nature. Additionally, we have the Manamorphose for mana fixing, and Lotus Petal also fixes mana and is a fast mana piece. And then we're playing 6 depletion lands, 4 of which are green, 2 of which are white, and we're playing 2 plains, 2 forests, 1 mountain, 1 swamp. Our sideboard is 1 more Prismatic Strands, 4 Edict effects, and I just don't have 4 Diabolic Edicts, so I'm playing 1 Chainers, 4 Pyroblast for blue decks, 2 Flaring Pains for fogs or strands, and then 4 Armadillo Cloaks for life gain to try to beat red decks. Cloak is pretty awesome because it gives your creature even more of a buff, plus it has trample, plus if you can stack them, you get extra life gain. It's not really lifelink, it's when it deals damage you gain that much life, so 2 of them you get it twice. It's pretty awesome. So that's the deck, and we'll see you in the matches. Welcome to round 1, Reverses Carves. I played him before with this deck and we got crushed on affinity. We don't have our creature, but if we did, we might be able to power it out early because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. I'm still gonna mulligan. Alright, we can turn to Winding Way. We have Prismatic Strands. I think I probably don't want the strands. I'm gonna keep and then put that on the bottom. But we also can't cast our rituals, so that's a problem. Okay, he's playing fairies, so we're screwed. We'll just see what we can do, I guess. We have Rite of Flame now for mana, so if we draw the Avenging Hunter, we can cast it right away. Counterspell. Not good. Goliath Paladin, which we cannot cast yet. So let's play Winding Way for creature. I think I messed up this keep, maybe. Creature, found an Angler and a Hunter. Okay, so we can try to do stuff next turn. Although, if he counters my Rite of Flame, I'll be kind of hosed. Let's see what he does. Grabs 1 more island, and he's going to get in, holding up Counterspell. Let's play Rite of Flame. Oh, we got a red flame in the graveyard. 1, 2, 3. So this is gonna add 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I didn't expect that to resolve. 1, 2, 3. This I need to count now, which is annoying. Okay, so it goes 3 to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's no way that it resolves. Just try to cast the hunter. And it doesn't resolve, and then we can't. It's gonna resolve? What? I guess he wants to get his mana on board. That is a surprise for me. Okay. Swamp? Probably just gonna attack me, get a swamp, and then kill me. I don't understand why you wouldn't counterspell that. Very strange. Snap? Plays another island. Okay, I'm surprised now. I just don't know what's happening. 5. Okay. Dark Ritual. 6, 7. Play Angler. Wait, cancel. Rite of Flame. Play Angler. Probably didn't need to use all of that. Play Paladin. I just don't understand the. Okay, I think we just have to scoop. We oh, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, so he's on mono blue. Get these pyros in. Prismatic Strands. This is basically the anti-blue package here. Let's go. Okay, so now we need Pyroblast and the ability to cast our spells. We only have a white, so we're gonna mulligan. We can Winding Way and then Remote Farm. We can cast a Diabolic Edict. I probably want to not play that, I guess. Trying to think of what to keep. Gonna not keep the Edict. Let's play the Lotus Petal, play the Woodlot. And then if we draw into a Pyroblast, that's good. Play the Woodlot. F6. We're going to try to make lands and then cast some card draw. Or make land drops, I mean. He'll do this turn. More Winding Ways. Cast Winding Way. So are you going to counter it? Creature. Okay, we got a couple of creatures. Cast Winding Way again. Gets countered. Okay. So now we could play out the Tinderwall. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play the plains. I think it's good to get the Tinderwall down. Blue, red. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can attempt to cast the Paladin. You just use a counterspell. Rite of Flame. Doesn't match up very well against this Fairies deck right now. Just too slow. Our mana doesn't line up with our rituals. Decides to spell stutter that. Okay. So now we can cast the Paladin. We have 6 mana. We get a land. We get the mountain, I guess. Play the mountain. Winding way for lands. Got 1 land. Oh, jeez. We didn't get a land. We got no lands. Oh, jeez. So bad. Should not have done that at all. Okay. Tinderwall, Pyroblast would have been really nice. Okay, some misplays happening from my side. It's going to get in. And then I guess he's going to block. Ooh, not a good opening, not a good opening. Yikes. Okay, let's go on to the match number 2 and play against someone who doesn't know what they're doing. Thanks, man. See you in the next one. Round 2 versus Phoenix. On the play. We have Paladin, we have Dark Ritual, Remote Farm, so we're keeping. Yay. Go Remote Farm, turn 2, Dark Ritual, into Paladin, and then we can play Prismatic Strands. They tap their mana. What a fool. How are they to know that we're going to do something ridiculous? Who plays this land? Nobody. That's who. Okay, so we can actually maybe go red here and cycle a couple Metamorphose. That's probably not that good of an idea. So let's Dark Ritual now, Paladin. Get a forest. Pass. The plan is going to be to forge. Play Prismatic, play the Benevolent Bodyguard probably. Oh, we can't. Forge. Looks like they are maybe on Fog. Land, attack for 5. Winding Way for creature. Let's see how many cards we can draw. 2 cards. So we got Tinderwall Paladin. It's pretty good. So next turn we can play Tinderwall into Paladin. And they are on Fog. Okay. So we just have to keep trapping. F6. And force them to have fogs over and over and over. Trap you. Cast Accumulated Knowledge. They're going to go to 5. Cast Tangle. Okay. So they give us an opening to cast another creature. Alright, so we want to force their hand. This is 3, 4. Red. Tap. Morphos. Go black, green. Drew a forest. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's exactly 10 damage. Okay. Lotus Petal. Okay. White. White. Cast Paladin. Cast Bodyguard. Cast Bodyguard. Present lethal. So we just have to run the dungeon 2 more times and then they'll be dead. And they have to have a fog every turn. We don't have any other ways to get around it though. Hunter, I think. We're going to get a Plains. Guess I should have gotten the Swamp. Okay, attack. Did we get there? What cost 3? Keep watch. Okay, that's pretty nice. I draw 4 cards. Did you draw Fog? Yeah. Okay, we finally did it. Turn 2 and keep going. So we want Pyroblast, Flaring Pain, and more threats. Get rid of this. Get rid of these. Submit. Okay, we have a turn 2 Winding Way, so I think I'm going to keep it. We have a bunch of land drops. They are playing a Bajuka Bog. That doesn't matter. Woodlock go. Then I'm going to play Remote Farm go. Remote Farm Winding Way. Play Petal, just in case there's a counterspell. Winding Way. Creature. We found a Hunter. So we'll play the Remote. Let's see. Play the Remote Farm. Play the Woodlot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can Morphos into Dark Ritual. Play that from here. So I'd play the Remote Farm, I think. Pass. Because these 2 lands here can cast, plus this and this, can cast the Hunter. And then we have Pyroblast backup. Or I can Morphos into red-black Hunter. Definitely casting the Hunter right now. Okay, so we want to cast the Paladin next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're going to Morphos first. Black, green, Dark Ritual, Pyroblast. Oh, draws a card. I don't care if you draw 1 card. That is fine. And since we drew more lands here, we don't need to spew our lands. So I guess I just play out the forest, play Avenging Hunter, and we found the Flaring Pain actually from the Winding Way, which is great. And we're gonna get Pyroblast mana, so we're gonna get a Mountain and pass. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the next turn, but we just want to forge and start attacking. So they're going to pick up the Bajuka Bog, And which means that we probably want to play the mountain, because we could cast our Flaring Pain. Let's see if they have a Growth Spiral to put the Bog right back into play. And they do. Okay. So do I Pyro this now? Does that matter? I don't think so. That's fine. Because I'm just trying to buy myself a turn anyway, so the Flaring Pain going away is the same as that turn. Alright, so this gives me Forge mana, or Forge, not Forge mana, just Forge. Forge, take 7, and then take 5. So they're taking a ton this turn. Play Mountain, play Lotus Petal. Cast Paladin. Have 6. Trap. Send, put you to 9. So you have to fog every turn now. And no Keep Watch will resolve because we have the Pyroblast. We're going to be drawing 2 cards this turn. They're far from being able to mill us out anyway. Alright, we're going to draw a card. Draw a Dark Ritual, so not super helpful. Attack. Moment's Peace. Okay, so they have 2 turns. Draw 2. Just say nah. No cards. Pass. Now the next turn around, we probably want to start going, well, no, we still want to Forge, I guess. They appear. Looking for a Fog. Grabs a Tangle. So they have 2 more turns that they've bought. They're picking up the Bajuka Bog again. No. Turns Island, okay. No Flaring Pain there. Let's get the Paladin. So we just have a Swamp that we need. Ooh, we have the Flaring Pain. Oh man. Okay. Attack. That was kind of a great draw. Not gonna lie. You take 9. Do we get there? Do they have a counterspell? We have to have 2 counterspells though, because of Flashback. The only thing that could stop me from winning here is Weather the Storm. And it seems they don't have it. So you go to -1. I guess they could have an Echoing Truth or something. Nope. Got it. Alright, see you in the next match. Round 3 on the draw. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana with a Manamorphose. I'm going to keep it and see if I can draw into a land or a ritual. Mountain. Or Great Furnace. Star. So they're on Kuldotha, which means the Prismatic Strands is good. We found the vestige, so we're gonna go land, green, Tinderwall. They could kill this. Maybe that was a bad decision. That was probably a bad decision. They could just bolt it. They decide not to. Plays a synthesizer. There's a Kuldotha Rebirth. Land. They're going to cast the Rebirth. Sacrificing the star. One, two, three, four, five. So we're going to go black-green here. Cast Avenging Hunter. And then we're going to get a forest. Maybe a swamp. And then hopefully we can attack, take the initiative, then cast Prismatic Strands, then cast Goliath Paladin and have Prismatic Strands again. We need them to have not that much going on. No double bolt, no galvanic blast. A lot of ask. Now, remember that this deck was basically constructed to beat initiative. So if we can beat it here, we're super big. They're going to get in for 8 and get a land. Okay, we'll block a creature since you don't have a land drop now. So we only take 6. As if only 6 is not that much. It's quite a bit. It's quite a bit. We're going to attack and then make this forged up. Land. Although I probably should have played the Hickory Woodlot, Simian Spirit Guide, the Prismatic Strands. I wasn't thinking that through. Forge. So do I Lost Well? I probably do. Looking for mana. Okay. Bottom. Oh, I could have just kept that. Oh my gosh. Okay. So now that I know that I can just play the Benevolent Bodyguard on the next turn, although they could bolt that Bodyguard, top this. Healed until here. Maybe not. Plays a Impulse. So we're probably going to try turtling up. Actually, I have enough after getting the stash that I could play the Paladin anyway. Man, I'm just like, this is a complicated deck. Star or Bolt. Cast the Star. Okay. Now you're going to attack with everything. Prismatic Strands. Choosing red. Okay. Come on, opponent. Ready. Meet your doom. Okay, so they decide to kill my hunter. Yep, he's dead. F6. Red. Stash. Dark Ritual. Play Paladin. Then we go straight into Catacombs. Woodlawn. Next turn, we're going to have even more creatures. So hopefully we'll be starting to go wider than them, actually. 2 cards in hand. Although I suppose what they're going to do is attack with everything and then lightning bolt in response to the strands. They have 2 cards in hand. 1 bolt in exile. I think I can kill the Swift Spear if they attack with it. They decide to attack with it, okay? So we're going to go block, block, strands. Wow, they just go for the bolt. Should have waited. Yeah, that was a mistake. Red. We get to get past a bunch of damage here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need 3 mana for the angler, 3 mana for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have enough to cast everything. Get the paladin. Vigilance is gigantic in this matchup. We're gonna get a mountain, so we can cast everything. Mountain. Tap. Tap. Angler. Oops. Tap. Angler. 1, 2, 3. Cast this Simian Spirit Guide. Pass. Attack. And I guess attack. I think we got it. I think we're going to get there, but they might go wide. They might go wide. Who knows? The vigilance on the initiative creature is pretty good at holding. Okay, we're attacking and the opponent is thinking about it. They might bolt this. They already used a Fire Blast. I'm going to have to ping Walker on how to sideboard in this matchup. Okay, they're taking it. They go to 8. We have a lot of blockers. Oh wow, Desperation cracks the synthesizer. Finds a Reckless Impulse that they can't cast. So we're just gonna F6. And they scoop it up. Okay, so let's see how we sideboard. 1 sec. Okay, so we want the strands, we want the cloaks. It seems like Bodyguard is the weakest thing here. I like having the Angler as a beater. So what can we cut? What's the weakest thing? Maybe the Simian Spirit Guide? Maybe the Rite of Flame? No. Commune, I guess, is probably the worst card. Cut the Bodyguards. If we can set up a situation where we have Cloak on a Paladin, they're not going to win. We don't have it. We have 2 mana. We're going to mulligan. Okay, we have... I'm going to keep... Put back the Simian Spirit Guide. We have the Winding Way. This doesn't look good for us, because we're going to Winding Way and then kind of hope and pray. But Armadillo Cloak is quite gigantic. They have a ton of creatures. Bam. We take 3. Another Cloak. Winding Way. Creature. Nothing. 2 Prismatic Strands, though. Pass. So now we're very much in for it, because the only thing I can cast right now is the 5/4 green creature. the Reckless Impulse, and I think we're gonna die. They could maybe kill me right now. Fire Blast is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. If they have a Bolt, we're dead. On turn 3. Okay. Well, I didn't have it anyway, so fair enough. Run it back. So I just need to mulligan better, probably. Open better. Get my RNG on. Pretty crazy for them to have a turn 3, but that's what Swiftsphere is about. We're on the play. We have Paladin, 1, 2, 3 mana. Doesn't seem good enough. It's really close. Mulligan. 1, 2, 3. Mulligan. Not good. Not good at all. Keep. Put back the swamp. Put back the angler, I guess. I mean, angler is good, but I don't know if it's going to win the game all on its own once I'm down to 0 mana. Burn everything to make a 5/5 doesn't make sense. No, we found the cloak. So we can now cast some things. We are very far from doing anything now. Opponent has a 1-lander. 1, 2. Okay, let's think about this. 1. Good. This is 5 mana. 5, 6, 7. I think what I need to do is wait until I have 1 more mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then another one is 7. Because I need 8 mana to play Hunter into Cloak. Pass. Pass again. I just need like a white mana. Found a green. Pass. So can we do it now? I think so. They play star. Okay, so we can maybe do everything. 1, this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to get a plains. Cast this. Dark Ritual. We can Dark Ritual again. And then we burn both of these. Play the Tinder Wall. Get a... Okay. 3, 4, 5. So Tinder Wall. Dark Ritual doesn't make any sense here because it doesn't help me, right? If I play the Dark Ritual, I have 3, 4, 5. I don't have to play. I'm so confused. Okay, let's think about this. Avenging Hunter. So this here, and I have to get this. Let's do this. Dark Ritual, Hunter. Get the planes. Play the planes. Cloak. Tinderwall. Pass. Now I'm going to give this some more counters and just start slamming because a giant trampler with lifelink is pretty good. That's my goal. Try to win with a giant lifelink trampler. He can't currently cast Galvanic Blast. Cycle. Land. Double bolt. Please don't have double bolt. Is he gonna have it? No. No. We tried so hard. You had bolt, bolt, bolt. I don't understand. Maybe he casts Fire Blast. You gonna Fire Blast it just to get in? Because you get a land. What's happening? I don't understand how this is taking so much time. I don't get it. I don't get it. Cast Chromatic Star. Okay. So your Fire Blast. Well, that was very disappointing, to be honest. So now the only way we can win is through drawing the Avenging Hunter right now. That was really frustrating. Well, we won a game. There's a Paladin. That's also a way to win. Play the Paladin. Forge. Now we have a 5/8. I don't know if that wins the game, but we have it. They have a land, so not good. They play their land. That was mostly the best rip we could get. And it does have vigilance, so we can keep attacking. We're going to for sure block the Swift Spear. 5/8 is really big. What are we going to do? They're clearly going to attack, right, with everything? They'll start chipping away. But it's definitely not good that I wasn't able to get the Avenging Hunter. There's so much thinking. Oh, they're just going to let me have it? Okay. Trap you. Or I get Arena. Probably just Arena. This guy. We are swinging 100%. Bam. Take 5. We have no cards in hand. We have a 5/8 on board. Turn 7. Okay, opponent. I'll just, they're gonna cycle the Chrome Star. Okay. And then they're going to sack the blood token. I think. I mean, it's tapped already. They discard Galvanic Blast. Ah! Flame Breather. Alright, so I'm going to kill your Swift Spear, and then if you... Yeah, now, so then your other creature is going to die as well. We go to 8. They forge up the Flame Breather, I guess. Armadillo Cloak off the top. That would be the best. I mean, I called the Paladin. So maybe I could call the Armadillo Cloak. That would win the game, right? I think so. Opponent is super slow. Thinking a lot. Scrying. Instead of going for the damage route, they're scrying. And they're going to resolve the scry. What are you going to do? Top. Yikes. Winding Way. Creatures. Wait, why did I do that? Okay. Maybe land. I don't know. I wanted the creatures. So now we're 4 deeper. We have 3 cloaks left. What, they're not going to block? Catacombs? Oh no, they must just have double bolt. Guess we have the Catacombs though. Opponent is making some questionable decisions. Unless they have just bolt. They have a Reckless Impulse. Put me to 7. Do they have a land for all of this? They have a land. They're going to cast the Rebirth. Still waiting on them. They decided to cast the Epicure. Okay. I go to 6. We'll just block. So we're still looking to draw into the Armadillo Cloak. Definitely the Hunter because it has trample. And we're going to get a mountain, I guess. Forest. We have Forest. It's the only thing left. We have an Angler. So Lightning Bolt Rebirth puts me to 2. So I just have to attack. Pass. Because this is 4, 5 off of just this. I guess it puts me to 1, and then any spell kills me. Man, they had it. Can we survive? Let's see. Star, so that's Xaxes. Let's see if they see it. We're either going to go Bolt, Kuldotha Rebirth. Can you do it, opponent? All you have to do is cast your spells. Alright, I'm just going to go, and we'll see you in the next round. Round 4 versus Roka. They used to play a lot of mono blue fairies. I'm gonna keep. I have 3 mana. I have Winding Way. I'm gonna commune. We're on the play, so that stinks. Any order? Well, that was a big whiff. What is Roka up to today? Come on, Roka. They are on Kuldotha Red, so we have a rematch on our hands. In that case, this pretty much should have been a mulligan. So let's Curling Vestige. Winding Way for creature. We have 1, 2. Alright. Pass. Next turn we have 4 mana. And we can make white. If we Winding Way for creature again, we could potentially hit another Simian Spirit Guide or a Tinderwall. And those could help us cast what we need. They're going to cast Synthesizer. They rip a Swifty. And they play land and play a Swifty. Okay. So then I go to 19. It's my turn. We're looking for that land. Did not find a land, so let's go Morphos for green black, I guess. Plains, Simian Spirit Guide, Rite of Flame, Goliath Paladin. Now we're going to get a swamp. Pass. They could certainly have Bolt and kill my creature, and then I'd be in a world of pain again. We'll see. But if I can forge it, then it's going to be gigantic, and it's going to be very difficult for them to deal with. Burn the format. Yeah, that's going to be a block for me. They Galvanic Blast it. They need another spell for their Swift Spear not to die. They just trade. Okay. So here we get to Lost Well. Looks like they're going to cast the Kuldotha Rebirth. For another Swift Spear? Impressive. This deck just the hits keep coming. We're just here trying to play our super fun jank stuff. Lost Well. Okay. Forest. Avenging Hunter. Put on the bottom. 4 mana. Top, I guess. Play Winding Way for creature. Because right now we have 4 mana. That's going to draw me the Avenging Hunter. Exactly just the Avenging Hunter. Darn. Okay, opponent. Oh, man. 1, 2, 3, 5, plus 9, 10, 11. 5 plus 11, 17. Alright, so we're just dead. Go to the next game. That's fine. So now how do we How do we get past this? Strands and cloaks. Strands and cloaks. Maybe cut an angler. No, anglers are good. Cut a commune. And mulligan better. Cloak. Morphos Spirit Guide. Keep. You know that you're in for it when you go keep. Okay. Land go. Power play, really. Then we're gonna play Remote Farm Winding Way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Synthesizer Mountain. Do I double Winding Way now? Or do I try to land the creature? I think I just play it. Okay. Pass. So 5, 6, 7. We have 7 mana. We can slam the Paladin. We can slam Paladin Tinderwall. That's 7 mana. We're so close. He's gonna bolt me here. I just really need to be able to get the Armadillo Cloak on it. And if they freaking bolt, oh yes, let's go. So much is happening right now. 5, 6, 7, 8. Paladin. We are getting green. So we're going to get a forest. Cloak. That is how we drew it up. Pass. We have a 5/8 trample. You have to have Bolt, Bolt, Fire Blast. Please don't have Bolt, Bolt, Fire Blast. Can you do it? 3 lands. Oh noes. You know, if they attack with everything, I might as well not block, right? Because they could have Bolt, Bolt, Gal Blast, and then kill it. No, they only need to deal 7 damage if that's the case, so they get to Fire Blast plus Bolt. So I think I don't attack. Block. Shoot poopy. I guess this gains 5 life. They'd have to have Fire Blast and Bolt. Gosh. Cancel. No blocks. No blocks, I'm scared. Oh no. Okay, they take the initiative. They get a land. I need my creature to be a 7/10. I need it to be a 7/10. Plays a Flame Breather. We have another Paladin. Attack. Forge. 100% on that one. Yay, we have a 7/10. Now, we can Winding Way and then go black, or no, Morphos for, we're just gambling though. Red, Morphos for red, green, just cycle it. Winding Way. Creature. Okay, so next turn we can play another Paladin. We have a 7/10 trample that gains us life. And vigilance, of course. Okay. It's kind of crazy how long people think when they're facing you. Okay. Chain lightning, no. No. Chain lightning. Okay. No. So you need Fire Blast now. Galvanic Blast doesn't do it. No. Need another Galvanic Blast. Okay, so they wasted their entire hand to kill it. And we can cast another one. They are going to get to Forge, though. Which is bad. So how many? We have one cloak in the graveyard. They go Forge. They have one card in hand. They make that a 3/5, which is pretty big. Tinderwall, red, Goliath Paladin, trap you. Attack with everything. 3, 4, 5. Guess I block here. So I'm going to go to an 8 and then 3. And then they have Bolt, so that's going to be the game again. Dang. The cloak is not good enough. Darn. We're figuring things out as we go. And there's a bolt. So they had to have exactly enough to do 10 damage, and they had exactly 10. And chain lightning, gal blast, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Attack. Somehow they didn't kill me this turn. Don't know how. We go archive. Draw a card. Play Tinderwall. Pass. Okay, that's the game. Because they have 4 attackers. See you in the next round. Round 5. Fighting for the big 50 play points. We've got Hickory Woodlawn, and we're going to keep it. 1, 2, 3 mana on turn 2. Woodlawn, go. We're going to Winding Way and then start slamming stuff. Again. So, Burn the Format is back. Avenging Hunter. Winding Way for creature. We find Tinderwall, so let's play the Tinderwall. Or do we play it? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. So I guess we do not play it. Heal through this turn. And what are we going to put on the graveyard? Ooh. I guess the Vestige. Next turn we can play Wall for red, red, white. We have a bunch of creatures. Let's go. Okay, opponent. You're gonna Kuldotha Rebirth. No, Swift Spear. Swift Spear into Rebirth. Okay, yeah. Yeah. That's weird. That's what the deck is meant to do. I mean, can you really... What are they supposed to do? They're supposed to do what they've got to do. Okay, green. Green. Go. Tinderwall. Tinderwall. Land. Red. Red flame. Now what do I cast? I think I cast the Avenging Hunter. 3, 4, 5. They're going to be trying to kill the Avenging Hunter. And the next turn I can cast another one. I'm going to get a black for Dark Ritual. I think my issue with this deck is that the mana is somewhat inconsistent. I'm having trouble utilizing the mana to cast the spells that cast the spells. It's possible that there is a situation where we could, let's go like this. Come on. Where we could play more like fixing type things, like Chromatic Star with Metamorphose, and then we can just start using it that way. Play Galvanic Blast. Okay. Gets in. I block. But we're going to play Goliath Paladin and make it a 5/8. Or no, let's Avenging Hunter and make that guy huge. That's way better. Now we have a 7/6. All we have to do is draw a ritual. All they have to do is not draw all these card draw spells. Maybe we should play Synthesizers and Deadly Dispute. No! Seriously, okay. You got me. We are going to try again. I think what this shows is that the deck that was good against the original initiative is also good against the less good initiative. We have Winding Way again. Turn 2 Winding Way is not good enough, right? Mulligan. Ugh. Keep. Put back. Tinderwall. Green. I think if we hit initiative creature, we can cast it, but we'll see. I'm going to figure that out when we get there. Found nothing. Found Prismatic Strands. You know, this just did not come together, but I'm not going to stop. I'm going to get wrecked here, and then I'm going to come back stronger. They are rebirthing. I think we are just dead. Yep, I think we're going to have to pack it in. Sorry for the unimpressive finish there. Let's draw some cards. Tinderwall, Avenging Hunter. So in 2 turns, we would have had a 5/4. That's way too fragile against our Galvanic Blast. All right, let's talk about the deck. We won 1 game versus Turbofog or match, and we won 1 game over here. So we were 3 games that we won. Man, the previous league that I played, I had a 3-2. So kind of frustrating. Let's see. Let's go over here. A new copy. So this is the original. let's do some testing here. Brain spoil. So what if we just go synthesizer and dispute? And then we leave all of our rituals in, maybe cut the Simian Spirit Guide. Don't necessarily need these. Okay. Get rid of these for the moment. And then we're gonna go 4, add 1 here, get rid of these. And we're gonna Forest Island, Swamp, Mountain. Vault of Whispers, and then Great Furnace. So we have 57 cards. Snuff out, just add another snuff out to the main. Go with that, and then what are we gonna do? Bring in some sphere stars. So now what do we have? We have tons of card draw here, plus fixing. And let's see how that works out. Let's go over to the constructed tab, create a deck, or create a game. Well, we have the Avenging Hunter already. Keep. So we can just land. Turn 2, we don't get it, but on turn 3, we can play Red Flame, Cabal Ritual, Chromatic Star, green, cast the Avenging Hunter, grab a plains, but I didn't put the plains in the deck, so I'm going to grab a forest. So that's something we have to think about. Pass. We're going to go Lost Well, Lotus Petal, Peat Bog. Okay, top, play the Lotus Petal. Now this is 5. 2 cards in the graveyard. Can just cast another Hunter. Stash. So this is happening quickly now. And then here we have 5, 6. So we can Deadly Dispute our own skeleton. No. Maybe just... No, can't do that either. Deadly Dispute the skeleton. Let's go. Kill that. Okay, Vault of Whispers. And then we have Cabal Ritual into Goliath. So things are happening a lot faster with all this card draw. We play an Avenging Hunter, make that huge guy, get a mountain, whatever. Pass. I think that if you only have, so let's cut this, but I think that if you only have 8 creatures, you can't really rely on just drawing it off the top, and I don't like the Winding Way very much. It's too weak. But at the same time, it's possible that this deck just is not good against the Kuldotha burn deck. Very interesting. I think there's definitely still room to explore. I hope you enjoyed the video, and good luck trying the deck. Let me know what you find. Thanks a lot.